Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to the Arc Fam Jam. My name is Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because it is Supporter Sunday, and today's song comes from Paul. Shout out to you, man. You're a funny dude. So this is Jennifer Holliday, and I'm telling you, the 1982 Tony Awards Dreamgirls. Paul left me a massive message about how this is going to bring soul into my life. And I hope that's the case, Paul. And before we get into this, I do want to say you guys rock. Thank you for all love and all the support. And if you resonate with everything we're doing, definitely subscribe, join the family. We'd love to have you around. And if you want to really support the channel and request songs and albums for us to react to, like Paul did with Jennifer Holliday, be sure to join the Patreon if you haven't already and leave your requests there. Also on the Patreon, that's where we choose what artists we react to every single week, like the next upcoming artists. I'll tell you guys more about that later. But other than that, if you guys want to get your hands on official merchandise, link down below. If you want to get a hold of me, Discord, DM me there, link down below. And if you want to check out my podcast, link down below. And that's it. So let's get into Jennifer Holliday, and I'm telling you, 1982 Tony Awards Dreamgirls.
I'm not living without you. I don't wanna be free. I'm staying, and you're gonna love me.
I do want to pause it here. I have no clue where the chorus is going to come in on this, because usually, you guys know, most songs have like a verse, chorus structure, and I don't know if she abides by that. There's just something different about this. First of all, it's 1982 in a live video, so like the sound is like, you know, throwing me back, you know what I mean, to a time I wasn't existing yet. But like I wanted to say about like Jennifer Holliday, like you rarely listen to music like this anymore. Like, you know, we say that a lot on the channel, that music's not the way it used to be, or, you know, all this shit, but there is something about Jennifer here where like there's this like full body, like she is singing with her whole being. Like so many singers, they sing from the voice, you know, and you know they might show a bit of emotion, but it's professional, it's straight, it's linear. Where Jennifer here, it almost has this expansive feeling, like she's pulling everything around her into her voice and then like cascading everything out. And even if you see her eyes, the way she's singing with her eyes, it's like there's a painting or a memory before her that she's tapping into while singing. Like it's extremely visual and theatrical, the way she performs. It almost sounds like it is a theater performance, and she is, you know, the monologue like Grease or something. It's very interesting, and because this is the Tony Awards, so this is an award show, but definitely a lot of soul, Paul. Anyway, let's get back into it.
And you're gonna love me. We both share the same blood. We both have the same mind. And time to time, we've had so much to share. No, 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 no. I'm not waking up tomorrow morning and finding
Holy shit. That was Jennifer Holliday, and I'm telling you, the 1982 Tony Awards. Wow, man. I think that is the most passionate performance I've ever seen in my life. It even like redefines performance for me in a sense. Like how I don't know how much of that was theatrical and how much of that was real, or if those two lines blur into each other at the same time. Because I've said this before, that our emotions, while we contain them with a straight face often, you know, throughout the entire world and stuff, like emotions are dramatic. Like, you know, when you're in love, you know, like what Jennifer is experiencing in this song. Like, you've been there, I've been there, we've all been there. It feels like this. It is like electric. It's kinetic. It's, you know, it's something, you know, beyond words. It is such a intense experience, and that the way that Jennifer is singing this might actually adequately capture that feeling of love in a way that you think, like, we're almost like trained and like programmed to kind of believe there's one way of, you know, projecting love in a song or a performance. You know, it might be the, you know, yeah, even then people rarely like tear up when they, you know, sing a love song, because like there's a part of a performance where you have to keep your emotions off because you have to be able to have a clear voice, right? Like, I've actually done a lot of research into performances, and even if the song is really, you know, heartbreaking, they can't be in the emotion or their voice will break, and they can't. So it's like almost like they are projecting when they're almost like, it's almost like acting, like Hollywood, where they will actually put on a performance that is actually not fully the same as the emotion that they experienced when singing the song for the first time. And so it's interesting, like, Jennifer, how theatrical this was. This was like a play. This was, you know, but also accurate, because, you know, this is what, you know, it feels like when you don't want to live without someone, when someone, you know, completes you or whatever. And just like her eyes, man, like her whole being was so wrapped up in that. And wow, I've never experienced anything quite like this. Something so visceral. Wow, yeah, you rarely just, like, you rarely witness someone just like take a gulp of air, you know, and just, and you know, that's, you know, without even saying how impeccable her voice is. Like, the way she was able to tinge emotion into those like vocal acrobatics, where like just the notes where she'd just like be like projecting her voice and pulling it back in and projecting her voice. Like, she has such a mastery of her voice. It is crazy. And that she's able to, like I said, use her voice beyond music. It's like an expression of her emotions in a way that, as I said, most artists do not do. They keep those two things separate as much as, you know, they'll try to sometimes act like it is. One of the best examples is I recently did a reaction. This will be coming out before this reaction, just because I do these. I think I'll be holding the other one back, but there's one reaction I did just yesterday, and it was a live performance, and that was probably the most emotional performance I've seen. It was emotional a different way than this. But yeah, it was different, but this is probably the most crazy, visceral, emotional experience I've ever seen. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully you enjoy the reaction, Paul, and everyone who hasn't heard Jennifer Holliday. What are your thoughts on this one? And if you have heard Jennifer Holliday, what other stuff does she have? Is she always so, you know, expressive with her singing? Because Yeah, this is something else. But anyway, what artist do you guys want to see back on the channel next week? So we're starting a new thing where it's connected. It's kind of like Patreon Sundays. You guys like Paul will just give me anything. Doesn't matter if it's been on the channel, an artist that's been on the channel, not been on the channel, any song you guys want. And then also what we're doing is every week you guys get to vote on what artists we bring back on the channel, but they have to have been on the channel already. So artists like, Bonnie Tyler, Madonna, Kelly Clarkson, that kind of thing. So if you have any ideas for any requests for who you want back on the channel, who we might have been had on the channel a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever, join the Patreon if you haven't already and leave your request there. And obviously, yeah, if you want to support the channel for free, it's really easy. Just give this video a like. That'd be very helpful with the YouTube algorithm. And if you really resonate with everything we're doing, definitely subscribe, join the family, like I already mentioned before. And as I mentioned with the Patreon, if you want to support the channel and request songs every single Sunday, and also weekly artists to have back on the channel, and albums every single month, be sure to join the Patreon if you haven't already and leave your requests there. And shout out to my patrons. Thank you again so much for all the continued support and yeah, helping me get one step closer to doing this for you full time. And keep the song requests coming as always. And that is about it. Other than that, if you want to get a hold of me, DM me on Discord, link down below. If you want to check my podcast, link down below. And if you want to get your hands on official merchandise, link down below. And that's it. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you.